this 555 deal's really popular.
Mr. Trump, here you go. 3 medium pizzas, $5 each.
Tell you what, I'll counter that offer with an even better one. Here's the deal. You give me those 3 pizzas, only I'll give you just $5 apiece.
Sure. Okay.
Still got it, Donald. Still got it.
Call now and get 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each. Get the door. It's the Domino's 555.
Emergency for New Jersey and New York City until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This message is being transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service and the United States government. The National Weather Service reports a recorded temperature increase of 15% in the affected areas. Current temperatures have reached a dangerous 40 degrees Celsius, making prolonged exposure outdoors extremely hazardous. Residents are strongly advised to avoid outdoor activities unless equipped with proper solar protection. The intense heat has also resulted in multiple fires breaking out across New Jersey. These incidents are believed to have been caused by melting power lines and other system malfunctions. For your safety, it is strongly recommended that all travel to New Jersey be avoided until further notice. Stay tuned to local updates, and follow instructions from emergency management officials. This concludes the current emergency alert message. Stay safe and remain indoors when possible.
Stories tonight at 8 on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Weather Service. The 7th danger warning has been issued for the northern United States, including Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, due to an extreme heat wave that is expected to bring record-breaking temperatures and heat indices as high as 115-day circumflex degree F. This poses a significant threat to public health and safety, with hazards including extreme heat stress, heat-related illnesses, power outages, and increased risk of wildfires and agricultural damage. Residents are advised to stay indoors during the hottest part of the day, stay hydrated, avoid strenuous activities, and check on vulnerable neighbors. If you experience symptoms of heat-related illnesses, seek medical attention immediately and follow evacuation orders if issued by local authorities. Stay tuned to local news and weather reports for updates, and stay safe.
In a shocking and unprecedented turn of events, today marks the day when the average global temperature soars to a staggering 50 degrees Celsius, sending shockwaves across the world. The unexpected and extreme heat leaves millions bewildered, unsettled, and scrambling to cope with the dire implications of such a phenomenon. This extraordinary event occurs right as the world transitions from the warm embrace of sunny summer to the cooling promise of autumn, defying all expectations of seasonal change. What makes this even more alarming is that no meteorological source, climate model, or expert predicted such an anomaly. The abruptness and intensity of this temperature spike catch scientists, governments, and citizens off guard, raising urgent questions about the state of the planet and the factors contributing to this dramatic shift. Reports flood in from around the globe as communities struggle to adapt to the oppressive heat. Infrastructure is pushed to its limits, with power grids failing, water supplies dwindling, and public health systems overwhelmed by heat-related illnesses. Wildlife and ecosystems, too, are thrown into chaos, with plants and animals struggling to survive in temperatures well beyond their tolerance. As the world grapples with this new reality, debates ignite over the potential causes, ranging from accelerated climate change to unforeseen environmental disruptions. The lack of a clear explanation only adds to the sense of unease, leaving many to wonder if this is a temporary aberration or a harbinger of a more perilous future. The situation is deeply concerning.
On October 11, 2005, the world experienced a dramatic and catastrophic rise in temperatures, with readings skyrocketing to an unprecedented 50 degrees Celsius. This sudden spike has raised grave concerns about the planet's ability to sustain life. Scientists are alarmed and bewildered, as this phenomenon defies the fundamental laws of science and physics. The Sun, unexpectedly, has exited its hydrostatic equilibrium and prematurely ended its main sequence phase. What was once a distant and gradual cosmic transformation has now become an immediate and horrifying reality. The Sun's luminosity is increasing at an astonishing rate, and its rapid expansion defies all established scientific understanding. Changes that should take billions of years are now occurring in mere hours, perhaps even minutes. At this rate, Earth will become uninhabitable within a day, or perhaps just a few hours, rendering not only humans and complex life forms extinct, but also eradicating even the simplest organisms. Mercury is expected to be engulfed within days, followed closely by Venus. Under normal circumstances, a red giant star's radius would expand at a rate of approximately 0.3 miles per year. Now the Sun's expansion is visible by the hour, minute, or even fraction of a second. This unprecedented and incomprehensible event undermines everything humanity has discovered in the name of science. Yet, such knowledge is now irrelevant, as all life faces imminent extinction. Goodbye.
This is CNN, the last remnants of a dying civilization, concluding our broadcast operations as the Sun's expansion extinguishes the final flickers of humanity's existence. We've witnessed the devastation firsthand, the scorching heat, the ravaging storms, the once blue skies now a perpetual gray. The world we knew will be gone, consumed by the very star that once gave us life. Our newsrooms, once bustling with activity, are now empty and silent. Our journalists, who risked everything to bring you the truth, are either gone or soon will be. The stories we told, the lives we touched, all for naught. The Sun's expansion is not just a natural phenomenon. It's a cruel reminder of our insignificance in the grand scheme of the universe. We thought we were the masters of our domain, but in the end, we're just fleeting moments in the cosmic narrative. As we count down the final seconds, we're filled with a mix of sadness and gratitude. We've been honored to be your trusted source of news for
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government in coordination with the National Weather Service and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This is not a test. Repeating, this is not a test. Please listen closely to this message, as it contains essential information regarding imminent global events that will transpire within the next few hours. It is imperative to note that this is not a simulation. All aspects of this message are official. In the coming hours to days, planet Earth will become fully inhabitable. In what many are calling a scientific impossibility, the sun has begun to rapidly expand and increase in luminosity. The reasons behind this phenomenon remain a complete enigma. Already, the repercussions are being felt around the globe, with global temperatures increasing to an astonishing 126 degrees Fahrenheit, or 90 degrees Celsius. This temperature far exceeds the human heat tolerance, and will only grow higher and higher. There is nothing that can be done to prevent this catastrophe or alter our fate, and in a situation where a viable plan can be developed, it would be too late. Well, over the next hours of days, complex life on Earth will become impossible, and the sun may fully consume Earth and nothing will be left. Humanity will be eradicated. We advise that in these circumstances, do what you can to make yourself comfortable while you have the chance. Seek comfort in your loved ones, deities, or other factors. Panic is not advisable, though such is inevitable given the dire situation. As the temperature rises, all television connections will abruptly cease, and normal programming will not resume. This message will be repeated until there is no one left to receive it. Thank you for being part of this country.
This is the final message from the United Nations broadcast. We regret to inform you